Okay, so today we are making a stuffed ground chicken meatloaf, and everybody who eats this loves this. The kids love it. If you're a little bit apprehensive about rolling the meatloaf, I have another way that you can do it. You don't have to worry about that. But for my kiddos, page 29, it's in the cookbook I made you. And in this bowl, I have 1 pound of ground chicken. You certainly can use ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you want. 1 egg, 3/4 a cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, 1 shallot minced, and about a teaspoon of salt. And I have that already mixed up in my bowl. And then I've made a sauce, which is, I went ahead and doubled this. I've learned that I like a lot of sauce, and I end up throwing in about a tablespoon into the meatloaf mixture. So it's 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoon of stone ground mustard, and 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And like I said, you can double that. I put a tablespoon in there, and I'll save the rest to put on the top. So I've got this mixed up, and I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more of the seasoned breadcrumbs on the top of the meatloaf here to make it kind of not sticky, and then I'll show you how we're gonna roll this up here. So I've got some parchment paper laid out, and you're just gonna take your ground chicken mixture and you're gonna flatten it out into kind of a rectangle. Now, you certainly can take half this mixture, put it in the bottom of a dish, put the filling in between, and then put another layer on top, so you don't have to roll this if you are a little apprehensive about doing this. It's really not that hard. You can watch me here. So we're kind of just making a little rectangle with our meatloaf filling. All right, so we've got that spread out, and then I'm going to go ahead and take some baby spinach, and I've got some feta and a blend of like Italian cheeses. You can do mozzarella, you can do pepper jack, certainly anything that you like. So we're just gonna put a little bit of baby spinach. We're gonna sprinkle some of that cheese blend and some of the feta in here. And then we're gonna roll this up and top it with the sauce. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to roll this. Okay, so we're gonna roll it. You can use your paper to help you and kind of get it started. And then with the parchment, it should not stick. So you can see here, we're just kind of rolling it up. Some will fall out, that's okay. Stuff it back in or not. But you're gonna kind of just use your paper to kind of roll that up. And then I have a dish here with some parchment paper. I'm gonna take it and kind of roll it into my pan here. Just like that. So not hard at all. And you can kind of seal your ends up there. And then we're gonna take our sauce and put it all over the top. And as I said before, I doubled it because I like a lot of sauce. All right, so this is gonna go into the oven, 350, you can even do 375, maybe about 45 minutes. And I'll be back to show you what that looks like. Okay, so stuffed meatloaf's out. I went ahead and sliced it there so you could see what that looks like. And I did on 375 for about 40 minutes. As always, just kind of use your thermometer and you can't go wrong. So hopefully you'll try this and enjoy.